Hey, what is up everybody? It is Wick here, and it's that time again. I've plucked some eBay sales so we can talk about them, try to learn some stuff, see if we can make some money to make that living. Now, I just don't sell on eBay, of course, to make a living. I mostly sell on Amazon. eBay's more of a side hustle for me. Even though selling on eBay, I do typically make what I need to pay the bills and everything every month. So if I was just selling on eBay, it would be easy to make a living doing that. But here are some things I got at Walmart. These CD receiver with Bluetooth. I got these a while ago. They were on clearance. I think they were normally like 60 bucks, 50 bucks. I remember I paid $15 a piece for them. I believe they were at least 75% off. I got this model and another model. The other model was like 200 bucks normally, so I had to pay like $45, maybe $50 for that one. But here's the lower end one. I sold all 3 units I had for $59.99. I decided to do fast free shipping on them. Every time I do this, of course they always ship to the furthest regions. That's just how it works. So they did not go to California. They went to Puerto Rico, all 3 of them. So I paid about 19-20 bucks to ship each of these, unfortunately. Now I could have done calculated shipping. The thing was, there's a lot of competition, and doing the fast free shipping, I was able to probably move mine quicker, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. They were taking up space, and I wasn't going to make that much more money. I probably could have made like 30 more bucks on these in the end, but yeah, I ended up selling them for $59.99, and in the end, I averaged on all 3 of them $16.11 profit. That's after all fees and shipping and cost of item. So I did more than double my money, and that's typically my goal with reselling. That's what I aim for. And yeah, between all 3 of them, $48.33 profit. So would I buy them again? You know, probably would buy them again, because I'm still doubling my money, and they were moving fast once I finally listed them. They were just going to Puerto Rico. Now, if I would have done calculated shipping, they probably would have bought from somebody else, honestly, and then maybe no one in the United States is buying any of these right now, so I might have just sat on them. So I'm just happy to move them and get the money. So here's the next play, 7-inch portable DVD player. I got this at a church rummage sale not too long ago, paid $2 for it, sold it for $29.99 with shipping, so ended up selling it for, well, they paid me $46.44. So after shipping and cost, I got $24.81 profit on this. So that was a great pickup at the church rummage sale. And I always try to look for the portable DVD players. Obviously, Sony is the best, especially if you have one with the remote, battery pack, power supply, all of that. But these are great to pick up. People are still looking for them. So if you can find them cheap, especially for $2 or $3, they're worth picking up and selling. So this video, I got a little bit of everything going on here. So this is from Walmart. There's only one of them there. I was in there doing some sourcing, came across this ink. It was 20 bucks for this ink, and I looked on eBay and I said, ooh, this will sell very well. So I went and picked it up, sold it for $49.99, and I believe this ink sold within like 30 minutes. So I was a little bit worried. I'm like, did I price that too low? But I got back on there and looked at all the other comps and everything, and this is what everybody else was pricing them at, and some of them were selling for between $39.99 and $49.99. So I think I got max price for that, at least at the time. Maybe it's went up since then. But yeah, I just put the expiration date. Even expired ink sells well on eBay. I definitely pick it up at yard sales and retail arbitrage, and doing other ways of sourcing. There's always ink out there. So this was an interesting pickup. I got this at a Goodwill. I paid $10 for this camera. $64.44 is what I got after it sold, and $37.48 profit in the end. So this is an underwater camera, Minolta, and you can see it had the case, camera, little, I guess that's for the flash or something, and they still had batteries in it. So at Goodwill, I took a picture, had film in it as well, and everything seemed to work fine, so I was pretty confident selling this camera. And it was a quick flip. Just 2 or 3 days is all it took to sell this. So $37.48 for stopping Goodwill. So here was an excellent flip. I got these DVDs at a garage sale very recently for $5. Sold them for $179 $143.99, and profit in the end was $143.22. So I know a lot of people would probably pass this kind of stuff up. There's a lot of money in certain DVDs and media, especially religious Bible stuff. If you watch my videos, you know that I've really cleaned up on lots of different DVD sets like this before. And I think the best one was like $280 I got for maybe like 40 DVDs that I paid, I think, $10 for at Salvation Army. So you just gotta keep an eye out for this kind of stuff. And once you learn about it, it'll be pretty easy to spot. Plus, this shipped media mail, so it was probably like $5 or $6 to ship all these 13 volumes. Most of them were still sealed. There's a couple that weren't, but even if they weren't all sealed, I'd still be getting around the same price, I think. So definitely a great pickup for $5. Here's another thing that sold fairly quick. I got this Garmin Etrex personal navigation unit at a yard sale I randomly stopped at, and got it for $7.50. Sold it for $49.99. Got $31.68 profit. I actually thought this was going to sell for more when I first bought it. It turns out there's a model, I forget, it's like Extreme or something. Probably not Extreme, but it was something else added into here. Or Legend, I think it was. So the Legend one sells for about $60, which I think in my haul video I said I'd probably be able to sell it for $60 or more. Wrong unit. Still though, $49.99. Great sale. $31.68. You can see kind of the theme with all my sales videos. I do like this. You're just picking up very common things you typically see, and a lot of people they look at these items and they think, oh, you only made $30, you can't make a living, with that. And they only want to see the big flips where you're making thousands of dollars or something. But those are very rare. Even the DVDs is very rare to spend $5 and get $143. But you get those, and you get those mixed in with a lot of just bread and butter type items. And the only way to do that is just to be out there grinding and selling these $20, $30 items. And that's really where your money comes from. And that's really how so many people can sell on eBay full time and make a living out of it. Speaking of low money items, here is a sealed audiobook, TD Jake's audiobook. Actually had this at Amazon, and it was sent back to me because it didn't sell. So I just put it on eBay and said, well, we'll just move it that way, and eventually it sold. I think it's probably sat for 3 months or so. So I had $2 into it. I picked it up at a Goodwill and $14.99. Shipped media mail. My profit was still $7.87. And I say with eBay, my minimum is I want $10 per sale profit. Except with like DVD and media, I'm willing to go a bit lower, just simply because it's so easy to list these types of things. I don't have to sealed media. I don't have to test. I don't have to do a whole lot of prep work for it. It's just a picture of each side. Usually there's already a listing. You just do sell similar, and it takes less than 5 minutes to make $7.87. It ships super easy as well. Just pop it in that bubble mailer and print out the label with everything else. So definitely not bad to ship stuff like this. Here is a yard sale pickup. This is Order of Christian Funerals. It was a still wrapped in plastic book. Plastic has some tears in it, kind of why I didn't want to sell it on Amazon. Wouldn't have got a whole lot more on Amazon though. Had a high rank. But here on eBay, we got $29.99 for it, shipped media mail, and my profit in the end was $22.05. Only paid 50 cents for this. I actually got another one that wasn't sealed. So great pickups there on books. You can definitely sell books on eBay. A lot of people, I wouldn't be selling like $5 books on eBay, that's for sure. But when I find something that, I can make that much profit on, I'll definitely sell it on eBay. Here is another yard sale pickup. I got these Lost DVD sets. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I also got 6, but I sold 6 separately because 6 is a bit more rare. You can get typically $27, $28 used for Lost Season 6. So that was sold separately. But yeah, I picked these up for $1 a piece at a yard sale and had, $5 into them, and sold them for $29.99, free shipping. Only cost like probably $3.50 to ship these. and then made $17.33. Pretty good profit. Now these took a little bit extra time to deal with because you're taking more pictures, and I had to go through and make sure all the discs were there. And then each set I went and picked like a disc or two and just looked at the back, and they were all really clean. So I would assume they're all pretty scratch free. I'm not going to go through and just like test all of these to make sure they work. Even with DVDs, you'd have to watch each episode because it may start up fine, but there may be a scratch that, you know, halfway through or something messes up. So I just have to sell them and describe the condition of the disc. That's the best way to sell these, I think. But that's been one of my goals this year, is just to focus more on DVDs and media at yard sales, because you can get them so cheap that it makes it worth selling. Now, if I was to buy these at Goodwill, there would be no profit because they'd want minimum $5 a piece on these. So you get $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 right there. Even if they had their very base single CD $2.99 price, yeah, you're still looking at just way too much money to really make it worthwhile. But when you pick them up for 50 cents or $1, all of a sudden it becomes worth it. And the last item here I got today is this scanner and mouse. I got this at a St. Francis, paid $5 whole for it. And I did notice I was going to sell it for a lot more, but it was missing the software CD. You can download it online. You see missing software CD, but had instructions on how to download it online. So I put that in there, and it did sell fairly quick. I probably could have sold this for about $40 if everything would have been there. But I just marked it down and moved it just so I could get it out of there. And yeah, $15.17 profit after all fees in the end. So again, another, you know, just kind of a low item. So the thing is, these items are not very exciting, right? Except for maybe the, you know, the Bible DVDs here, which was an absolutely great score. Then you got maybe the camera here, $30. But this stuff adds up, and that's how it works. You can't have home runs on every sale, and you just got to grind out the stuff. You grind out 10 items a month, that's going to make you $30 profit. That's $300. You know, another 10 only making you 15. That's another 150. You can see how that stuff just adds up. Of course, you got to put in the time to source. So you definitely, eBay isn't something that you can, you know, spend 2 or 3 hours a week on and make a full-time living. You're gonna have to put in your 40 hours, and it's usually a lot more than that if you're gonna make it work. But I hope you got something out of this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button. Be subscribed. You can follow my vlogs and see the stuff that I pick up as I pick it up. And this has been Wick. Until next time.